Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Come on this way. Dixie's way up here. Penny has not seen her yet. I don't know why she's up here. Come on. Charlie has seen her. He just can't figure out where she is. Now Penny sees her. Oh, but Penny's mid-break. Potty. Yeah, I'll be back. Anywho, hi. So, I was thinking this morning. No, I'll be back. Third time's a charm. So I thought that this morning, back when I was probably in my 30s, and I thought 50 was old, and I thought 60 was old. And now I'm like, that's not old. I'm also going to say that 80's not old. 90's not old. Because old is just a term, right? So I'm just going to say, when I was younger, and thought of myself as older, right? When I thought of myself as a senior, I probably am a senior. I don't know, when does that start? 55? I am a senior, if that's when it starts, because I'm 58. But anyway, as I thought of myself as one of the little blue hairs in my church, how about if I say it that way? A blue hair is someone who rinses their hair too much with this purple shampoo. They have white hair and it turns it blue. Anyway, I always pictured one of the women that went to my church, like these little women that wore their polyester suits and their hair was perfectly coiffed, whatever that word is, coiffed. That's what I pictured. I don't know why I pictured that, because I've never been that way, but I don't know. If I pictured myself in the future, in my 70s and 80s and maybe 90s, I doubt I'll live that long, but, I just pictured myself being all prim and proper, standing in my perfectly coiffed hair and my polyester suit with my comfortable, sensible shoes. And now I'm one of those women that I'm thinking about getting eyeglasses that are leopard print with rhinestones, because that's more who I am, right? I mean, I'm still not a wild woman, and my mother never dressed like that, so I don't know why that was my image of myself. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's a little yenta living inside of me, and maybe that's how she dresses. I mean, I don't really believe in reincarnation, because that's not in the Bible, but I'm just saying. Anyway, did you ever picture yourself as older? Because I think I'm gonna continue to be this person, and the older I get, I know 82 people's gonna be saying, you're not old. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just saying the older I get, the more years that add up on my life, the less I care about what people think of me and how I dress. I'm not saying I don't present myself in a decent manner. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I guess I'm saying I'm more comfortable in my skin and just being who I am and not trying to be some little old woman in a polyester suit. My grandmother was, Fran. She would venture out way more than Momo. But, she had those beautiful dresses and the heels and the matching purses and the jewelry. She loved to dress up. She loved to wear her jewelry. She had a lot of great jewelry. I've got some of it. But she would also wear shorts and tank tops in the summer because it was hot. But Momo wore muumuus at home. Now, when she went out, she always put on a dress, and her belt was always up here because she had a big belly. She had 5 kids, and that belly never recovered after, I don't think it recovered after the first one. Well, definitely not after the twins, her second birth. She was never like all over chunky. She just had that big belly, and she would wear her belt way up here, and then her but she always wore really nice dresses and really nice shoes. I'm not saying super expensive because they didn't have any money, but she would save up and get nice stuff. She wouldn't just buy, crap. And as soon as she got home, she'd stand right in the middle of the living room with all the doors open and take her dress off. And I was always like, Dixie's at the bus stop with the kids waiting on the school bus. She would hang up her dress, and then she would take off her slip, because, you know, all the ladies wear a slip, and then she would put on her muumuu and her house shoes. And that's the way she stayed dressed for the remainder of the day while she was at home. But anyway, I just thought it was so funny. And my grandfather always dressed up when he went out. He would wear slacks with a button-down shirt that was plaid, and he always had on his nice hat. And I think some of that is just lost. You know, we don't dress up for anything anymore. I heard a preacher say one time that he said, I don't care what you wear to church. I don't. He said, because I just want you to be here. That's the most important thing, is for you to be here. He said, if you were going to meet the President of the United States, would you wear ratty jeans and a t-shirt and sneakers? Or would you dress up? And I was like, huh. And it's not like, I mean, we're going to worship, but also we can worship wherever we are. So I see his point, but then again, I also see the point of letting people wear what they want to. But it was just an interesting thought, right? Hold on just a second. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all. See where the light is? See that pole right there? That's the end of my yard. That's how much sod I got. So I just didn't want people to think that she like sodded my whole front yard. I got like 5 pieces of sod. I don't know. Anyway, it's that much. So I know it doesn't matter because I'm appreciative of it. But I don't know, I just always feel weird when people give me stuff. Don't pee on the grass. We're already having a hard time keeping it green. Oh, come on. Okay, hi, here we are, end of the day. And we might actually get some rain, which I'm not gonna complain about. Because we need it. I think our sod would do much better with some actual water from the heavens instead of water from the hose. And I think my garden would be much happier with some rain. But anyway, yeah, it's saying right now that it's west of us. But, whew, let's see, that's west of us. And that's south. That's a lot grayer in person than it is right there. Anyway, I just hope it rains because I just went to Jones to change her bandage and I carried Rosemary some treats. But I have a video of Rosemary that I'm going to put in this video because it's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's got a new toy and she was running all over the place. But if you listen closely, you can hear her growling at it. Come on. Come on, get it. Well, don't get up there. Get back down here. Come on. Come on, come on. Uh-oh, you hit your water bowl. Let me get it. Get it. Oh, you're done? She says, I'm done. Okay, well, it rained. It rained hard for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Probably not enough for the sod issue. But hey, we'll take what we can get, right? I mean, wasn't it just last week I was complaining that it rains all the time? And then you go a week without rain and you're like, I need some rain. Could we just get a little bit of rain here? I mean, it goes back to my Queen of the World video. Can't we just get rain for a couple hours in the middle of the night every night? And then it would solve all the world's issues. Maybe not, but it would solve mine with watering. And that counts for the world's issues, right? Anyway, back to my persona. My new persona is going to be some leopard print cat eye glasses, if I can find some smaller ones for my weird shaped bowling bowl head. But it's small. It's round, but it's small. So the big cat eyes look a little too big. So I need some leopard print, smaller cat eye with some gems. I mean, and a chain to go around my neck. I'm gonna look like, I don't know, there was somebody on a TV show way back when that I'm thinking of, but now it won't come to me. No, it won't come to me. But anyway, that's my new persona that I'm going for. The question is, should I get my hair cut short or should I let it grow out? Does my new persona need to have my hair up in a bun? No, that's probably my church lady persona in the polyester outfit. So hair probably needs to be cut. I don't know. Y'all, I'm just talking crazy. I'm just having fun and talking crazy. Anyway, a grandmother story before we go. My grandma, and I'm not laughing at anyone with Alzheimer's or dementia or anything else, okay? I'm just telling you the story of my grandmother. And later, after it was all over with, we all got a good laugh out of it because you have to laugh to keep from crying during things like this, or you can just cry about it. But my family chooses to laugh about things. So, my grandmother had Alzheimer's, in case you haven't picked up on that already. And she may have also had dementia. I don't know. My other grandmother had both, but I can't remember if Momo had both. But anyway, she definitely had the Alzheimer's, and she forgot who her daughter was, Joyce, which happens a lot with Alzheimer's patients. Well, Dorothy lived next door, so Dorothy was over there a lot more than Joyce was. But Joyce would go stay a night, Mom would go stay a night. You know, everybody kind of took turns helping take care of her, and that way she could stay at home. And Dorothy was always like right next door, plus her grandson was right next door. So anyway, she was well cared for. Well, back up a little while before all this happened, and my uncle from Florida came up, and he saw that there was a shotgun hanging on the wall. Now, he was a cop and kind of saw that things, you know, were probably not going so well in the mind area, and probably had a lot more experience with Alzheimer's than we did, because he had taken care of his neighbor in her last days when she had Alzheimer's. I believe she had Alzheimer's. Anyway, I think he saw where things might be going, so he just took it upon himself to take the shotgun off the wall and empty it. Didn't tell anybody, you know, didn't think to tell anybody. He just knew that Momo didn't need a loaded shotgun hanging on the wall. It was my grandfather's. It had been there since they had moved in the house. It was one of those gun racks, and it was hanging on the wall, right? So my Aunt Joyce goes over there to spend the night, and she comes it was a very small house. There was a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, a bedroom. That was it. That was the whole house. You could see, if you stood in the middle, you could see the whole house. It was like a big room with a couple of walls for the bathrooms and the bedroom, right? I mean, my uncle built it. It was nothing elaborate, but it was a place for them to live in their last days so that they could be taken care of. So my aunt comes walking out of the bedroom, and my grandmother, Momo, sees her, and she says, "Who are you?" And Joyce says, "Well, Mama, it's me, Joyce." And she's like, "You're not Joyce. You need to get out of my house." And Joyce said, "No, Mama, it's me." Well, Maud, her name's Maud. Maud went in there and took the shotgun off the wall. Unbeknownst to any of the rest of the family, it was empty. But Maud didn't know it was empty, and Joyce didn't know it was empty. So Maud points the shotgun at Joyce. This is some backwoods stuff, right? So anyway, Joyce grabs the phone in the hallway and runs in the bedroom. in the bedroom and closes the door, and she calls her sister, and she's like, "You got to get down here. Mama's trying to kill me." And Dorothy hears Mama yelling, "Get out of my house." And Dorothy's like, "I'll be there in just a second." So she comes taking off over there, right? Well, she goes in the house, and she was like, "Mama, what are you doing?" And she said, "Well, there's somebody in that bedroom, and I don't know who they are." And she said, "Mama, it's Joyce." She said, "It is not Joyce." And she said, "Mommy, it is Joyce. Put the gun down." Now, Dorothy didn't know that the gun was unloaded either, but Mama recognized her. Up until this point, she had always recognized her because she saw her so much. So at that time, she knew who she was, so she put it down. And so she yelled for Joyce to come out, and of course, my uncle came down and checked it, and it said it was empty. But yeah, that's the night that my grandma chased my aunt around the house with a shotgun. Yep. I mean, like I said, you can laugh about it or you can cry about it, but my family chooses to laugh because there's no sadder disease in the world than Alzheimer's and dementia. No sadder disease. Well, I'm sure there are sadder diseases, but you know what I'm saying. And there's no sadder thing. I wish I could see Gracie. There's no sadder thing than a mother forgetting who their child is. It's horrible. But you can choose to laugh about it or you can choose to cry about it. And we choose to laugh. Hold on. So, you comfortable? You comfy? What's going on, Gracie? You okay, Gracie May? Did you have a stressful day? Gracie. Did you have a stressful day? You're not going to talk to me? That's cool. That's cool. You're pretty. You're a pretty girl. Your mama's a pretty girl. Yes, you are. Okay, well, anyway, I have more stories like that, but some of them are too... some of them are too bad to tell. I'll tell this one real quick. My other grandmother was in a nursing home, and one of the not orderlies. Is that even a word? I mean, I know it's a word, but do they even call people that anymore? Anyway, it was one of the, nurse practitioners came walking by. She had dementia and Alzheimer's. My grandmother had dementia and Alzheimer's. And the nurse or the care person or the whatever they call these people, I don't know what her title was. She came walking by, and my grandmother said, "You need to have a seat and talk to me." And she said, "Why do I need to have a seat and talk to you?" And she said, "Because you're too fat to be up walking around." And the lady said, "Well, okay." And she sat down and talked to her for a few minutes. And then she got up. She said, "Well, I got to go back to work." And my grandmother said, "Okay." My grandmother wasn't like that. She didn't call people fat. Anyway, but you got to laugh about it, you know? It's not wrong. It's not wrong to laugh. Because we're not laughing at the disease. We're laughing at the funny things that come out of their mouth. That's all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video for what it's worth. I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because I'm tired and we need rain. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, okay? All right. Love you. Mean it. You say bye first. Okay. You say bye. Okay, I'm hanging up. Okay. You hang up first. Okay, bye. Bye.